Anyone down there on Earth? Is there anyone there on Earth with any sense? Anyone out there in Earth got any sense? We've having lots of problems here on the moon. We've been watching you people on Earth for a long time. Yes, and we are getting rather sick and tired of all of you arguing all the time. We're in contact with the Intergalactic Centre, and we're discussing your future. You may have seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where Earth got cleared for a superhighway through space, which is now being considered by Intergalactic Centre. Intergalactic Centre, by the way, have voted, and because we transmit all the news, most of the news, as our comedy. Because we've got automatic bullshit detectors, if you want to use the term. Automatically we tell which is truth and which is not truth. So we broadcast this all over the galaxies, or our galaxy in particular. Takes a little bit while to get longer back from further away in time. We can teleport ourselves into the future sometimes, but it only happens rarely. When we want to get back to somewhere we would have liked to have been if we'd been there in the first place. And one of those sorts of parties. Wish I'd been to that party. That's happening next week. But that's a matter. But that's a different matter. The thing is about time travel. There's no time at all, you know. It's in the moment what matters. But Earthlings can't seem to get that together. In the moment it happens, that's when you're living. But Earthlings have a problem with that. They've got to remember it's in the past. They live perpetually in the past. They've got a dark and misty future. Fears about everything. Fears about all sorts of things. Fear. It's all they have on Earth. Most of the galaxies have advanced cultures. It's based on love and forgiveness. That's what they call it, the heavens. It's nothing to do with heaven and that imaginary thing that people have. They call them the heavens. Because lots of planets are extremely civilized. We don't actually hurt each other. We joke about each other. We make jokes, you see. We make jokes about each other. We have a real good laugh on our planet about everything. We can make jokes about everything, and everyone just knows you're joking. But you can't make jokes on planet Earth anymore. Basically, you can get cancelled if you make a joke about anyone, any particular person on planet Earth can make a complaint that someone is not acting woke enough and making comments they're not qualified to make. And I mean qualified by an authority. There's now governments all over the world are now their supreme authority, divine authority, beyond God. Beyond God. God's a mystery everywhere, but it's also everywhere at the same time. But humans now beyond God. Well, we'll get back to this later. I'll have a chat another day. My name, it doesn't matter. But we've got a station on the moon. We've been here for centuries. And that was a long time, really. And what we do occasionally send down for some... if you see flying saucers, mostly, it's us sending people we've rescued from Earth. Adoptees, if you call them. And they come down and they go down to Earth and they get the whiskey. Whiskey travels very well through the galaxy, I can tell you, and the price goes up enormously by the time we send that to Intergalactic Centre. Wow, and it ages brilliantly as it travels through space. And the super task, the time machines really to travel that fast, they're beyond the speed of light, of course. Otherwise it'd be meaningless. It's like loopholes, actually, wormholes. Sorry, I'm coming apart. Anyway, we'll have another broadcast on another day. And from about Earth and what maybe it can do about this thing. It's probably as of living in the past instead of, coming to terms with today and living in peace in the future. It's not difficult, You will not be allowed off the planet, really. Mr. Bezos and all those people that can spend all the money they like, they won't be allowed off the planet till you can get together and stop fighting amongst yourselves. Bye.